Former winners Denmark kick off their Euro 2024 campaign up against Slovenia. Will the former winners get off to a flying start, or can the Slovenians cause another upset over in Euro 2024? We're going to get into it, all of it, next. That's right, folks, back once again with another preview video. Today it's all about Group C. Slovenia up against Denmark. We'll get into it, all of it, in a second. If you're new where you've been, smash your subscribe button. Your one-stop shop for Euro 2024 is right here under one Ruski. Of course, we have a big one with Slovenia, hoping to cause a few problems in Group C when they take on the Danes, of course. Everyone's second team, isn't it, Denmark? But, of course, can the Danes get off to a flying start, or will Slovenia cause them a bit of a headache? We'll get into it, all of it, in a second. Of course, big shout out to the VIPs. They are the patrons. Of course, you know who you are. And again, if you're new, smash the old subscribe. That's right. 50 likes. Can we get 50 likes on the video? Let's see if you can do that for me. So let's get into it then, shall we? Of course, Slovenia up against Denmark. Let's take a look at Slovenia. Of course, qualified as Group H runners-up. They secured their spot on the 20th of November 2023. They've been here. This is their first time, if I'm right. Of course, manager is Mataš Kech. That is correct. And of course, the star man, Benjamin Sesko, of course, on everybody's lips these days. As, of course, he could be making a switch to the big time. That's right. On the books of Leipzig right now, but could be playing for Arsenal or maybe a team out in Syria. They are in Group C, and they have got 10-1 odds to win this group, to qualify, 5-4 for them. Expected to win, though, 250-1. And for me, the Slovenians will crash out at the group stages. Why is that? Well, take a look at their run in here. Of course, they've completed all their pre-tournament games. We'll go over those in a minute. But they do take on Denmark in their first match. That's June the 16th. That's right. Then they'll take on Serbia June the 20th before they wrap it up against England on June 25th. Top two qualify. Remember that. Third place is a bit of a lottery, so you'll see if you can get through or not. Take a look then at the squad then for the Slovenians, with the likes of Jan Oblak between the sticks. Sesko, of course, takes all the headlines as well. Bracalio of Orlando FC. There's a couple other standouts in there. But if you are a Slovenian fan, let me know who you'll be looking forward to watching. In fact, it doesn't matter if you're a Slovenian fan or not. If you're just a Euro 2024 fan, who do you want to look forward to seeing in this year's tournament? Let's take a look then, shall we? Let's do it. Do it right here, right now, at the starting 11. Drum roll, please. That's right. Okay, I've gone with Oblak between the sticks. We got Stončić there, Bijol, Bracalo makes the squad, Janza as well. We got Serin, Timmy Elsnick's in there, Tommy Hovart, Andres Sporpar, Benjamin Sesko, and Jan Maklar up there. Of course, that's my team, of course. Let me know your own starting 11 for the Slovenians as we look forward to them as well. Taking it on, though, they are taking on a familiar opponent and a decent opposition here in Group C. It is the Danes. That's right, the Danes coming at you. Group H winners ain't no slouches. Did I see that right? Did I see that right? Stop the count. Of course, were they Group H runners-up? I think they were, guys. They were. So these are a familiar foe, and we'll talk all about that encounter as well. They qualified 17th of November 2023. They've been in 9 times in the past. They won it, of course. Kasper Huijsman is the gaffer, with Rasmus Højlund in the star man. Group is, of course, Group C. The odds to win the group are 4-1. To qualify, 3-1 on, so they're fancied here, quite rightly so. And to win it, 40-1 to go the distance. And my prediction for the Danes is a last 16 exit, but that's another bridge to cross here. They've got to get out of the group stages first, and this ain't no easy feat, of course. Their resume does include Slovenia first off the blocks, then it's England in a tasty one on June the 20th. They'll be completed 3-peat against Serbia on June the 25th. Now, will, of course, they be in the last 16? Well, that's, of course, something that we've got to figure out in a little bit, of course. Take a look at the squad then, shall we? Some familiar names in here. Schmeichel between the sticks. Like Vestergaard at the back there. Simon Kajar captains the team. We got Alexander Barr in there. Thomas Delaney still knocking on the doors. And of course, some familiar names like Eriksson, Holsberg, Højlund, Dolberg. Some very, very key familiar names for the Danes on this one. What about my starting 11 then for the Danes in here? Have a little look at it in all its glory. We have Schmeichel between the sticks. We got Jakob Andersen there. Yannick Vestergaard, Simon Kajar on with a back three. We got Mahler on the left-hand side. We've got Bah on the right. Eriksson, Norsgaard, Hulsberg in midfield, and Rasmus up top with Jonas Vind. That is my expected starting 11. That may or may not be right. Let me know what your expected starting lineup for the this match. Let's take a look then, shall we, at the game itself. Now, the graphics on the screen are a little bit different to what they are in the real world, but they're locking horns at the Mercedes-Benz Arena on the 16th of June. And like I said, Slovenia, Matthias Kitch is the manager there. 75% form for them was, of course, the form before their pre-tournament matches. That has now gone up to 83% form, unbeaten now in the last 6 matches. The Danes remain on 75% form for them. It's rejigged a little bit. They've actually won the last 3 in all competitions, in all venues. Now, these two sides have locked horns 3 times since 2008, and we'll talk about that right here, right now. Of course, they were in the qualifying phase, and the Slovenians did not get a win. They did not get a win, but they did pick up a draw against them, and that could be something we will explore again a little bit. Of course, heading into this, Slovenia picking up a win over Armenia and a draw against not qualified Bulgaria. The Danes, though, coming up with a bit of a Scandinavian tour to complete their Euro 2024 preparations, beating Sweden and beating Norway 2-1, 3-1 respectively, heading into this then. Let's take a look then at the bookies. The bookies have Slovenia 70-4 for the victory here. The Danes 11-8 on. They should beat them. 12-5 is, of course, the draw, but of course the public vote is completely different. Well, not completely different, but it has its own voice, and that voice says Denmark 78% likely to win this result here, according to you guys. Slovenia at 12%. The draw is at 11. That's how you have spoken. The bookies have spoken. What about me then, shall we? Well, what do I think about this game? So what about me then on this one? Well, I think this should be business as usual for the Danes. Of course, they got the recent run-ins between the Slovenia in the qualifying phase, so I do anticipate Denmark will come out of this without a loss. And I'm not saying they're going to win it, but I do think they're going to come out top without a defeat. I think that they're too strong for Slovenia. I think Slovenia are relying on 1 or 2 individuals, and if they're not on their game, they've got no chance whatsoever. The Denmark are more of a unit, more of a team. They've still got that togetherness. And I think this should be a comfortable 2-0 win for the Danes at the end of match day number 1. That's my opinion. Let me know your thoughts and opinion, of course, down below. We look forward to seeing what you guys think in regards to the matches there. So make sure you smash the like, smash the subscribe, and again, drop a comment. Your score prediction will feature the best ones in the review. If you get it right, I'll put them down in the in the show. But until then, subscribe, and I'll see you later for the next one, whenever that is. But until then, we are done.